Hello, friends. Thank you for joining me today, and welcome to our quick core blaster. We're going to get hot and sweaty in just a few minutes. So, we start in tabletop pose. We're going to warm up the spine first with a few rounds of cat and cow. Maybe taking little rib rolls or however we would like to mobilize the spine, depending on our prior movement for the day. Especially if this is our first one. We want to warm up the back so we can really suck the navel into the spine and keep that connection. And then we're going to extend the right arm and left leg behind, already connecting to the core. We're holding here and release, taking the opposite. Holding for a few breaths, finding our balance. And then we're going to alternate with each breath. So opposite arm and leg, just alternating, finding that balance. Holding on to your inner strength. Nice and steady. Evening out both sides. There we go. And then we're going to lift the knees gently, about an inch or two off the mat. We're on the flat top of the feet, protracting through the shoulders. We can stay here or we can lift one foot at a time to make it a little bit more challenging, whatever level you're at. You're nice and strong. You got this. And release, crossing at the ankles, extending the legs, coming into boat pose. Holding here, shins are parallel to the mat. Palms come to the center. Then inhale to raise the arms, and exhale, bring them back down. So moving with the breath, matching our movement, making it a little bit more difficult using the arms. We can also pulse here to make it more challenging. And then release into low boat pose. Try to get as low as you can without touching your back or the backs of the legs to your mat. And on your next exhale, release. Soles of the feet come to the mat for oblique heel taps, tapping one and then the other. Really feeling this along the sides. We don't want to leave any part of the abdominals out. The obliques are very important. Keep breathing. Feel yourself getting stronger. Maybe we feel some sweat building up. And even out your sides. And then rock yourself up to high plank pose. We're going to hold that for a few breaths. Really connecting to the core before we add in extra movement. And then lifting one leg and the other. Trying to keep everything else as still as possible. We can bend the knees if we would like. Maybe noticing that one's more challenging than the other, using our whole body here. Good, and one more each side before coming into downward facing dog. Raising the right leg behind, bending the knee and tapping the right elbow, three-legged dog. Tapping the left, three-legged dog. Tapping each elbow 2 more times. First doing the one on the right side and then crossing over the body. And then ending in downward facing dog, rolling onto the toes, coming into side plank. Our left arm is raised, and when we feel sturdy here, we can play with raising the left leg. Holding nice and strong, bring the pelvis up, the hips are up. Maybe we reach that arm over and release back into plank before coming into downward facing dog, repeating on the other side. Tapping the left elbow first and then the right. Doing 3 on each side before coming into our side plank. Feeling the burn. This is one of our last movements. End this strong. Come on to the sides of the feet. Raise the right arm. Keep the hips high. Raise that right leg. Holding here. Maybe feeling your body shake. Feeling yourself get stronger. Maybe we reach that right arm over the head. Notice how that shift changes everything. And releasing back to high plank, coming down to forearm plank and back up. Coming down onto one elbow first and then raising back up. Working through the core, extra points if you can keep everything stable. I'm rocking a bit side to side. The more we do these, the better we get. And this is our last move. We can end and come into upward facing dog, or maybe a child's pose, anything, any counter pose that your body wants to take. It will let you know. And I hope you enjoyed this quick but effective core burn. Let me know how it went for you down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you next time.